was an exchange of images and it was an adult conversation because obviously I can't say on TikTok. But
yeah, well, listen, Hannah, this is where he's getting it mixed up because I've said all this as well. You know what I mean?
Okay, so,
the only thing I said to it was that he shouldn't be fucking cheating on his wife. I've seen the messages, and obviously he was aware that she'd lost the child. That was all that I said, and he's going on like I've made out his R-worded her and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Okay, so my thing is with this girl, right? Obviously, I don't know if you was watching the live now, Alex's live. We were counting it, and a girl came on and said that's my it's her ex's child, and I'm the friend of the ex, and they lost the baby. Her babies aren't in her care, right? And she can prove the death certificate for that baby. Right, my thing is now with this girl that's come up and obviously said this, at what point did you feel like this man was harassing you if everything that you exchanged was consensual and you were under the impression that he was single? Whether he was not single and he lied about that, that's got nothing to do with the app or nothing to do with you. That's his home, his relationship, he's got to deal with that. Do you get where I'm coming from? So where now have you felt like this man cheated, played, manipulated? That's where I wanted to come up and talk to her about.
She needs to go up and explain this herself, innit? But like I said to you, all I did, she told me the story, and she said, can you confirm you've seen them messages to him and his bird? You've seen the messages to him, and you've seen the messages to his bird. And I said, yes, his bird was aware of what he'd done with you. I said, last night, I've seen it myself with my own 2 eyes. That's what happened. And then after the fact, he's had everyone bullying her, so she feels harassed. That's it. So he's the one blowing this up like it's bigger than what it is. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear that. Obviously, the way he feels is that this woman's obviously come up on a public platform and has
because he's sitting there saying, I feel like a predator and all that. Why is that because you are? Is that because you were being predatory that you feel that way? Because I didn't say that. I did last night when I found out about her son dying. I said, well, that's predatory behaviour. If you go for someone that's vulnerable and you know they're vulnerable, that's very predatory, especially when you've got kids and a wife at home. That's all I said. Well, no one called him a nonce. No one said anything bad like that. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. He's causing mix-up and making it a lot bigger than what it is. That's why I said to her, stop talking, go to the police.
Yeah. But the hand, did you come on the live earlier?
No, because this has been going on since February, Hannah. You know what I mean? So I said, instead of bringing it to the app now, I spoke to her offline. I said, just stop talking because he's going to terrorise you again. There's no point in getting into it. You know what I mean? Go if this is the case, go and take it to the police. Let the police deal with it, innit?
So,
and that's why I asked
on
her,
the live earlier, did she say to you that she was 26 weeks pregnant?
She said 24 weeks I lost my baby gestational.
No, she say that to me. And when I asked her earlier when she was here, I did ask her. And she said it again, and she showed. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying.
What was her name? What's her full name? Because I'll try and get her in. You know, I'll just drop you out the box. 1 minute, man. And I'll try and get her in.
Do you remember, Marcel? Yeah, see, the people that was in the live that I was in, Canadian Andrews, that are saying they remember. I wouldn't lie, babe. I've got no reason to lie.
No, but Han, I know you wouldn't lie. I know, that's what I'm saying to you, Han. I know you wouldn't lie.
And then
I'm not.
Said that he was 10 years old and it happened 11 months ago. That's what she said.
So if this was 24 weeks ago, was the baby alive or unalive when she was speaking to Alex? This is the bit that I also don't understand.
I thought it was 11 months ago, a baby.
I wasn't in there. I come in there to speak to Cockapoo and that, and then after that I dropped out. But I did not hear her say that, I'll be real, when I was in there anyway. You know what I mean? She might have
I heard her say it.
Well, I'm not calling you a liar. She might have won a left, but I didn't hear her when she was there. Let's see if she's here.
I've just sent the
Yvonne, did you hear me say it?
Han wouldn't lie.
I said in the comments, I thought he was 10 with question marks, and somebody else said, I thought that.
She said to me 10, she did, yeah.
So Yvonne was in the comments in the chat as well.
I heard it.
Mom, this is going left.
Oh, really? Sorry, ladies, I've just joined.
Mom.
This evening.
Seriously?
And then she said
I'm trying to get her in here, but
11
I don't know where
months
she
ago.
is.
Why, what's happened?
I'm actually
shaking. So Yvonne, I'm going to have to drop you a second. In fact, Kerry Berry, I'll drop you a minute.
Do you want me to drop? I can drop. I'm not saying much.
Got you, boy.
Oh, come on then, mate. You're right, fucking on me. I'll get back there. Come on. Yeah, here she is.
Carry by.
I can drop 5 minutes. I can come back.
Yeah, come on, mate. I'll let you straight back in.
I'll come back. I don't know what's going on, so
go on then.
Oh, yeah,
love you all.
Go on, fuck off.
Get out.
So I've just messaged Rebecca and said...
She's here.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Han, I'm going to mute up because...
Yeah, so you just speak to Hannah. Rebecca, I'm confused.
I'm not here to bully, by the way.
All I'm going to say, my son was 10 years old when he passed away, which was 11 months ago. On Rossi Reports Live the other night there, because I've been getting so much fucking hate from Alex Bigham's side and also Deadra's minions, I produced my child's death certificate. My daughter, who will be 5 at the end of the year, is very much alive and very much in my care.
Okay,
my ex...
Han, sorry, Han. Do you want to let Rebecca speak first, please? Thank you.
My ex, who I was with 3 years ago, I was with him for 3 months. And it was his stepchild who passed away when his stepson was 6 years of age. I never met his kids. They were all taken off him and his ex-partner, and they were placed in care. The wee boy in my profile picture, that's my child.
Okay, can I ask you a question, Rebecca? Earlier when you came into Canadian Angie's live, and I have no reason to lie, darling, like with all due respect, like I've got no reason to lie. My memory literally was, 2 hours ago? I asked you obviously a few questions regarding the whole crime thing. That's why I came up. I had nothing to do with the whole you and Alex thing. It was just the crime thing that you were talking about. And I said to you, at what point do you believe that a crime was committed? Because everything you said was consensual. You exchanged photos with this man. You were under the impression that he was single, which he wasn't, but I said that was his prerogative. It's got, if he wants to cheat on his girlfriend, that's up to him. At what point, do you feel like he committed a crime? And you said he played on my vulnerability. He manipulated my vulnerability in a sense.
Yeah, that's
that vulnerability. I asked you, and you said, I lost a baby at 24 weeks gestational.
I never once.
That's what you said to me.
I never once mentioned I lost a baby at 24 weeks. I've got a daughter who's 4.5.
Darling.
No, what I said to you, Han, was that I have a daughter who's 4.5 years of age. She will be 5 at the end of the year. My son was 10 when he passed away, which was 11 months ago. That's what I said. I said when I spoke to Alex...
You didn't. I didn't even know you had a son. I'll be so real. I didn't even know you had a son. I'm so sorry. Like I feel like I'm being... No, do you know what? I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But you didn't say that, and there's so many people that were in the live as well. And I will try to get Canadian
to save the argument. Go and get Canadian Angie. Tell her to download the recording, and then we'll hear what was said in it. Yeah, that's the best bet. Don't be arguing with each other and falling out and all that. Go and Canadian Angie will give it to you. So go and get it.
I'm not here to argue. I don't argue.
I don't want people arguing.
Can I ask you something, Rebecca? Right?
Yeah.
No, I don't really want to do it. But so. When obviously I asked you about the crime thing, at what point do you feel like he committed a crime and you're going to the police? Is it because you feel like he harassed you after this all came out on TikTok and you spoke out? Or was it because of the conversation that you guys had?
It was basically because I did tell...
Where do you feel like a crime was committed?
Well, this is what I'm trying to explain. I spoke to Alex off the app on WhatsApp, and I told him a lot that I most probably shouldn't have, and I did put my hands up and I have said that I did tell him a lot of things and I shouldn't have. So then he then ran with a narrative when I wanted to get off the call to him once, and he's like, okay then, whatever. He then started banging down my phone 3-4 times if I wasn't replying to his WhatsApp messages. He would then ring the phone to try and grab my attention. So then...
Oh my God, thank you.
So
Jesus Christ, I've just seen that come across.
So then I did say to him, I don't want to speak. I'm feeling quite emotional, given the fact that it was 3 months into me losing my child. That's where the 3 months comes from. This is when me and Alex first spoke. And then he ran with a narrative that he had apparently went to Miss Red and Miss J, which I don't believe for 1 minute, but I don't have any proof if he has or he hasn't. So his story was that Miss Red and Miss J, and see Heather Trott saying that I deserve to be graped. Is she for real? Wow. Anyway, so I had then said to Alex, I don't want to speak, I'm feeling overly emotional. So back on track, he had then apparently went to Miss J and Miss Red, which I don't believe because I don't have any facts if he did or he didn't go to them, and I've said that all along. He's then come back to me and took it upon himself to start sending winky pics. Voice recordings on WhatsApp of him heavy breathing. He then sent a picture of a pink hairbrush, and I said, I'm not a pink person. He then sent me a picture of a black hairbrush. He then asked, do you prefer a hairbrush or do you prefer the real thing?
I don't get the hairbrush bit. Can you explain what did he mean by that? I don't understand that bit. That's the only bit I don't get, to be
Well,
honest.
I'd imagine along the lines that he's getting that, do you prefer getting yourself off with a hairbrush inside you, or do you prefer...
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, it's alright. You don't have to explain anymore. I get it. Sorry, I'm mute again. I just needed to hear what that meant.
So, when I had heard his live at the end of February, and it was along the lines of either, how is you and your girlfriend, or how is your girlfriend? And he went, good. That's when I had sent him the final WhatsApp message and said, I've just heard that you've got a girlfriend. I never heard anything back from him, so that's when I blocked him off.
Did you like Alex in any way? Did you catch feelings?
No, not at all. No.
Hardly.
Okay, so when he sent you the photos, did you stop talking to him? Did you say to him, look, I'm going to block you, I don't want to be receiving messages like this from you or pictures like this from you?
To be honest, no, I didn't stop speaking to him. No, it wasn't until I heard the point where the person in his life had asked, how is your girlfriend, or how is you and your girlfriend, and that's when I blocked him off.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you from a legal standpoint. If the pictures that were sent to you of his winky was unsolicited and you didn't ask for it, what advice anybody would give you would say to you, right, you've got to block that person and you've got to report them with the images and proof that you've got to the police, right? Because they're unsolicited, you didn't ask for them, but you've also taken accountability by stopping them from sending more. That didn't happen. Obviously, you said that you continued speaking to him. Right. Anybody in their normal mind speaking to somebody in a very flirtatious way, men and women, if I've sent a picture and that picture has been received and nobody tells me, I don't want it, I don't like this, stop doing it, I'm going to block you, doesn't warn me off, I will to assume I will
Rebecca, did you tell him that you didn't want to see those photographs, and you did, did you make yourself clear?
To be honest, I think I was more shocked that he just started sending these pictures and the heavy breathing voice notes after I did say to him, like, I'm emotional, I don't want to speak, I want to go off the phone.
Because it is a crime to send photographs to someone under the new stalking laws. It is a crime. If you don't want that photograph and you don't accept it, it is now a crime. Well, it is in Northern Ireland anyway.
Can I just clear up as well, guys, because they're all saying in the comments, she sent photographs, she's admitted she sent photographs back, so I don't know why you're coming at her about that. She's already said she did. Paula, we know, she already said she did, so we know about the pictures already, so there we go.
Yeah, we already know that.
And with Alex,
so what I was trying to explain is, no, there's no narrative, darling. I'm just asking you questions.
No, I wasn't meaning you got a narrative. I was just saying about Alex running with a narrative.
Now, Rebecca, do you see Hannah? Yeah, she is quite a voice of reason, and she's not really taking sides. No, this is the truth, because she's not trying to trip you up, and she's not trying to trip you up in any way. But obviously, people listen to Hannah because she has got a finger in law and that, So obviously, if she's sitting there and doing this for you, obviously she's not going against you. You know what I mean? She's just trying to prove a point, what's right or what's wrong. You know what I mean? That's all. Yeah, right, and that's why I've let her up, because obviously other people, Becca, would come up and have a go at Hannah won't do that, she's all right. Go on, Hannah.
No, I won't, I'm not going to have a go at But so obviously from a normal perspective, right, if two people are having a grown, conversation, it's consensual, it's exchanging of images, etc., etc. If I've now sent a picture of myself to somebody and that male is consenting to receive it, and he's got the image, if he doesn't tell me categorically, stop, Hannah, I don't want to receive this, or I don't want to, this is disgusting, or I didn't ask for this, and the normal thing to do would be to block that person. Now, you didn't do that, you continue to speak. Normally, it's presumptuous to say that, okay, right, that person's obviously either likes the image or wants to continue having some sort of flirtatious conversation. So let me either send some more or continue being flirty. So from Alex's point of view, when you didn't categorically say to him, stop, I don't want this, it's not, I don't want to do this, I don't want to receive this, he's obviously taken it.
No, but Hannah, can I just jump in there? Yeah, because at the end of the day, so comments just said there, silence isn't consent. If she didn't ask for them, then she never consented, then it's as simple as that. Like, there's no two ways about it, It's fucking illegal, like. Even if she sent pictures back after, in the first instance, unless she asked for them pictures, unless she said, Alex, send me a picture of your... It's illegal. It's illegal. Yeah. He started it off. What he did in the first place was illegal. She sent them back after the fact, but what he still did at first without her asking for them is illegal.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay, so he sent it to her. So he sent it to her. She's not now said, right, this is illegal. You sent me something I don't want, hence it being unsolicited. I'm going to block you, and I'm
no. Listen to all the comments saying no, it's not. Do me a favour, yeah.
So whether Alex knew this was.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's someone, listen, see some of the comments in here, absolutely fucking vile, all right? Absolutely vile. Can we stop now with the please? It is fucking legal. It is illegal. If you never ask someone to send you a picture of their bit, it's illegal. So, yes, it is. So, go back and study law and then come back.
That I'm not the only female that Alex has done this to. There has been multiple females. So people in the chat can say this and that. They can run with the narrative of Alex if they want. That is their opinion. They are entitled to their opinion. However, I've been getting a lot of beef because I was helping a certain team to try and bring Dirty Diardo down. So I've been getting it from all angles, and people realise that they cannot break me, so they come for my kids.
Yeah.
And that's not right.
Okay, can you explain something to me then? What made you come on TikTok and essentially expose Alex? Was it at the point that you found out he had a girlfriend?
As I said, like when I came in to Exposed Live yesterday, I went into Deluxe of Angie's. Obviously, I didn't know the beef between them two because I hadn't followed any of the two of them for a period of time. I only came into like Alex's limelight, if you want to say, was when I went into Tony Official's box, and it was about Dave the Rave 92. So that's then when Alex slid in to my messages and asked to speak on WhatsApp. So I was a single person. I thought he was single. So therefore, I didn't see any issue. And the minute I heard he had a partner, that's when I closed him down.
Okay, so I'm going to try and speak from a very impartial standpoint now. If you found out he had a girlfriend and obviously he cheated on his girlfriend, what gain did you have from coming on TikTok and exposing him? Was it because you just felt like, okay, morally this is wrong, now I found out you're a cheater? Was that your motive for coming on TikTok and exposing him?
No,
it wasn't. No, it was for my voice to be heard. And every time that Alex has sparked up a hate live and I've tried to go in to defend myself, they have shut me down.
So who brought this all on the internet? Was it Alex or was it yourself first?
Well, Alex clearly brought it onto the app, didn't he? Because he's done it with multiple women.
No, with your case. Who brought Rebecca and Alex situation
I've
onto
got
the app?
people in the comments here saying this is just one-sided. Alex has just had a full live with 3,000 people in there, so that was all one-sided. Let her have her say without you all jumping down.
There's a couple of fucking...
That's all we're asking for. Listen, he's had his say. You've had your say. Now let her have hers.
Yeah, sorry, and there's also a couple of...
shut up. No one's one-sided all this. You've been over there, got his side. Now you've come over here. This is her side. Let her say her side. And shut your mouth.
And there's also a few legal cases,
come to hand.
friends in here.
Could somebody
So
like
my
box,
thing
please?
is, so Rebecca, my thing is, right, I'm trying to figure out what motive you would have to bring it on to the app. One thing I can think of, and correct me if I'm wrong, is the fact that you were probably angry at the fact that this man had a girlfriend all along and gave you the impression that he was single. That I can understand. Anybody would be annoyed, but men do that every time, every day.
But he didn't just come for me,
and that's okay to be upset about that.
He didn't just come for me as an adult.
Say that again.
He didn't just come for me as an adult.
Okay,
he brought my child into it.
Okay, but was this after you brought it onto TikTok though? Was this after, or did he just without just unprovoked?
I was turn the
start
comments off, will you please? Because I can't block all this amount.
Yeah, so now can I?
Yeah,
the
because it's throwing me off as well. Because
here, fuck off.
Not even Diageo, it's about bloody 4 other men and all that stuff.
I'm telling you,
so my thing is, right, so my thing is, right, and I'm not, like I said, I'm trying to be impartial as possible, right, regardless of what I believe. I want to understand if you had the motive to bring him on TikTok and expose him because he taken advantage of you, he financially groomed you, he did anything, God forbid, worse than that to you. Absolutely. I can, I'm with you.
I can put my hands up and admit he did not financially groom me. Me and Alex Brigham has never, ever met.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So what motive did you now or still have, because you're clearly obviously going on lives and speaking about the situation. He spoke on your child, and forgive me for saying it, or deceased child, whichever the one is, after you'd obviously gone round boxes and spoken about him.
No,
Han, sorry, can I jump in? Han, I respect you, okay?
Go on.
But I think the word motive, you don't need to use the word motive whenever you're speaking to someone.
I mean like, I mean motive.
But
I said
motive can mean so
We're not in a court of law, innit? We're on for TikTok.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit raw.
What it is,
Word motive. It's a bit
She sounds like she's in jail getting questioned by the police.
She does.
I'm from Northern Ireland. That's the way we deal with shit.
Listen, it's Hannah's job. She's doing it's Hannah's job. It's just what she does.
Okay, one second. Let me try and water it down a little bit.
You can't help it.
There was a reason for you to bring it up on TikTok. Sorry.
Not voice on hand.
On TikTok. I need to dumb it down a bit. Okay, so what was the reason for you bringing it on TikTok? Is it because you're angry and you're pissed off, which anybody would, any woman would? But
yes, I was angry for the fact that Alex thought that he could play me. And the minute, as I've said, and I will keep saying it, the minute I heard that Alex Brigham had a partner, that's when I had closed him down. But the most hurting part of it is that he's not just came for me, he has came for my 10-year-old child at the time who passed. Spinning narratives that I made a GoFundMe page for my son's headstone. Well, I find that very strange because my son wasn't cremated.
Okay, when he spoke about your child, was it after or before you were in the app?
Before that.
Like, was it? So he went and mentioned your name way before you even spoke about your side of the story on the app?
Yes. Tim's words were, trigger warning, away you go and get your dead child.
Do you have any proof of all of this?
Yeah, I've got proof, yeah. I've also got the proof that I've sent to Exposed that there was no winky pics sent either to Tony.
Yeah, she didn't send them. She didn't. I've got the messages between her and Alex's bird, and she did not send any pictures. She didn't.
No.
Yeah, because Alex's ex-girlfriend, I don't know who she is now, but she was in the comments saying that she'd seen them and she received them, and that's how she knew it was Alex.
Oh God, she must have recognised his mushroom then, did she?
She identified Alex from the screen recording I had took on WhatsApp, and you could see he was under the name Dr. Manhattan. And you could see
Did you show them on live, Rebecca? Because I'm getting messages saying that you showed them on the live, the messages between yourselves and the winky pictures, but they were blurred out.
There was no, that was the list of Angie last night on her
Well, even
live.
if she did show them on the live, they were blurred out, so no, the answer is still the same. She didn't share them on the live, did she? Because they were blurred out, so there we go. That's that
So
one.
none of the images were sent to any other person on the app that either knows Alex, doesn't like Alex, etc.
No.
The person who messaged me first was the lose of Angie's it's now ex-mod, and it was Henry Hoover. And you can see...
Sorry, can I just jump in? Who's Stacey Louise? Because she keeps trying to get in here.
Don't have a clue.
Yeah, she's got the messages that Rebecca's talking about. If you want to let her up, she can probably show you.
I don't know where she's gone now. Where is she?
Stacey, can
you request?
Request a box.
Can't find her now. Oh yeah, hang on, that might be her. Yeah,
Rebecca, do you know what it is, darling? And honestly, like, I get where you're coming from with the whole, you were angry, you were pissed off, you know, you heard that he'd got a girlfriend. Any woman in your, you know, in a position of speaking to a man would be. It's only natural. But I think to the extent that now police are involved and now he's gone to the police and stuff like that, like, I just feel like...
to the police. Alex has been running this narrative since February. There is no police involvement. And that's what I was trying to explain earlier. The email that Alex Brigham pulled up in Duluth of Angie's live was a 2021 case. It's a retired civilian officer who now writes books. He edited that email because the officer's name was spelled incorrectly.
He says he went to the police today, though. I did hear that on his live. I did hear that he went to the police today. Today.
Yeah, so did I.
Yesterday. Today he went, Rebecca. I'm just saying that because I heard it come out of his mouth when I was scrolling.
Well, that's absolutely fine. He can go
I was just about to say that, Anna Maria.
because there'll be no case. And as I said earlier in the live, I went to the police to seek advice. It's going to be ultimately down to the police whether there's a criminal activity or not.
Exactly.
What?
And I mean, let's be honest now, whenever perpetrators are called out, they do go to the police. Do you know what I mean? When they're brought in for question, they do defend themselves, and he has every right to do so. So let the police deal with it then, eh?
So he went in February, but then he's went today. He's got to decide when he actually went because he's not keeping up with his story.
Okay, trigger warning to everyone, and I hate to mention this because I feel awful even asking you, like I feel like a shit person even asking you, just because of what everybody's heard on the live now, the girl coming up and saying that the child is not yours, and I feel sick even asking you, but that child, she said, belongs to her friend, and
it was an ex-partner.
Who's she's a friend of, and the baby passed away. It wasn't your baby. Is there anything you want to say about that? Because that's what's probably got the whole people riled up.
John 3 years ago, and I was only with him for a short time, matter of months. I then broke the relationship off with him. I never met any of his kids. He told me that he had a stepchild that had passed away. But as I said, like, I've never ever met his kids or his stepkids or nothing. So that's John's story. That's not my story to tell.
Okay, because Stacey, take over, babe. Because I've not take over in that sense. Sorry, I just meant Stacey, have your say.
Sorry. Can I just put in before you do, Stacey? Rebecca, can I just let you know that at any time that you're not happy, okay, you're not on fucking trial here.
No,
this
you're
is
not.
TikTok.
Yeah,
at any time that you're not happy with answering anybody's questions, you don't have to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because this isn't a court of law. All right.
No, but listen, I didn't even want this live to go ahead yet. But if this doesn't go ahead, Rebecca, they're going to carry on terrorising you. You know what I mean? So that's just clear it all up here, and then it's done then, and let the police deal with the rest in it. Everybody else, leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah. Anytime you're not comfortable, just say you're not.
Hey, Tori and Luke.
Can I just say something quick?
Yeah, go on.
Can someone send me a universe?
Oh, Miss Red's cousin. Pass on. That's Miss Red's cousin.
Hey guys, I just wanted to bust a bit of banter. I can see it's a bit too
serious.
You know?
Yeah.
Make sure everyone mental health is good.
Thanks, T.
Thanks, Sue.
Miss Red's cousin. I love you though.
You do Miss Red better than Miss Red, Tori, and I'll give you that.
I just want you to know, Rebecca, that this isn't a trial here, okay?
And I just want to say, Rebecca, the way I talk, it's not like, I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm not. Please don't take it to heart.
No, not at all. It's fine.
She's not trying to prove you're a liar, Rebecca. She's just trying to clear some shit up because everyone's got an opinion, you know what I mean? So it's better coming out of your mouth. Rather than people speculating, it's better coming out of your mouth, innit? That's all.
And I was just reminding Rebecca that this is TikTok, okay? And this is your life. This is if you're not comfortable with anything, you don't have to answer. Or you can tell everybody to get fucked. It's up to you, sweetheart, all right?
That's all right.
So you crack on, darling.
Sorry, go on, Stace.
Go on, Stacey. Sorry, babe.
Have any of you actually seen all of the messages between her and him?
Sorry, her, Rebecca. Yeah. And Alex, yeah. Well, have you
seen them all?
Majority of them, yeah. Are we exposed? Do you answer that?
Yeah, she sent them to me. I've seen messages between her and Alex, and I've seen messages between Rebecca and his missus. I have to state, sorry, Stacey, let me just put in, and I have to state, On the messages I got, there was no pictures in there that she'd sent to Alex's partner. On the messages I got.
It's just confused me a bit, because if you had, then you would know what the reference to the hairbrush was. And it's not the narrative that Rebecca is saying.
I explained what my belief with the hairbrush was.
And what was your belief?
Yeah, it's my opinion. Like, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, I'm just asking, what was your belief?
So my belief was, he sent a picture of a pink hairbrush.
Yeah.
I was quite kind of bewildered by it, and I was like, what the hell's going on?
Right,
so,
okay, see, I've got all of the messages, because they were splashed all over TikTok. And the reason he sent you a picture, I don't know who by, but there was a page put up.
Well,
Delusive Angie put them all over TikTok.
Yeah. Is because you said that you like to use a hairbrush. Now, if everyone's seen these messages, you would have seen that.
I like to use a hairbrush. Oh my, desperate times, eh?
Well, that's what you said.
So the only person the only person who could have splashed this over TikTok is either Delusive Angie or Henry Hoover, who was the ex-mod.
Yeah.
It can only be they two people.
Right, so then what I've just said is true.
So was it those two people?
So then you know why a hairbrush was mentioned, but yet you're up there making out that you have no clue why a hairbrush was mentioned.
I didn't have a clue. What I said at the start of when I was asked about it was he'd sent me a picture of a pink hairbrush. My reply was, I don't like pink, I'm not a pink person. He then sent me a black hairbrush and said to me, do you prefer a hairbrush or do you prefer the real thing? I have never, ever denied sexually interacting over not a platform, but WhatsApp with Alex Brigham. I have never shied away from that.
I can vouch for her. She said this yesterday that she did get into chats out with him, yeah. She did say that.
But for someone that's seen all of the messages, because
so sorry, Stacey, can I just interrupt? So what you're admitting there is that those messages were sent to her then. So Alex did send the message of the pink hairbrush, yeah?
Yeah, because she had said before that's what she uses.
I was just making sure that was
because
she
had said before. Because she said before that that's what she likes to use. But then she definitely said that. She says she uses a hairbrush. A hairbrush picture was then sent to her. But earlier on, you was like, I was really confused by the hairbrush picture. No, you know why he sent you the hairbrush picture.
I never said that. What I'd said was he'd sent me a picture of a pink hairbrush. My response to Alex was...
No, what it was me. I intervened and I said, hang on, what's this thing with the hairbrush? And then she said, well, I think it was because of this. That's what she said.
Yeah. That was her perception of it. So Alex did send a picture of a pink hairbrush. We've established that now then, yeah?
Yeah,
Stacey, is that what you just said? Okay.
After she had said that that's what she uses.
Oh, so did you see a receipt of that then? That she
I've seen all of the messages. Yeah.
All right, okay. Do you want to send them, or do you want to show them?
Can I just ask, Stacey, and I'm not putting you on the spot or anything, but where are you getting these messages from? Is it from Alex? Is it from Angie?
No. The whole thing was put all over Facebook on an account. But all over TikTok, sorry.
But what I'm asking is, who is it that's putting these messages on a platform?
It was a fake account.
Oh, right.
So Alex then, because obviously Alex is... Listen, you just dropped Alex in it. You've just dropped Alex in it because the only person she sent the texts to was fucking Alex, and now there's a fake account with the texts on. So Alex made the fake account with the texts on.
Yeah.
She sent all the messages to other people.
You just stuck Alex in, thanks.
Well, no, I haven't, because you said that you sent them to Henry Hoover.
You really have,
but you have.
But you have.
You've just dropped Alex in it. You've just dropped Alex in it. You have, Stacey. I'm not going to lie.
No, I haven't.
Quickly say something. You've gone to the police today.
You have, because the only person that's got these messages is Alex. She sent them to Alex, and then all of a sudden there's a fake profile with these messages on. So he stops the messages.
No, because she said earlier that she sent them to Delusive.
But you have just said
you said the only person that would have the messages was Henry Hoover and Delusive Angie.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier.
Oh, so if it was
that
her,
is what you said.
No, what I said was,
if this has anything to do with Delusive Angie, we all know what she's about, because she thinks having sex with her brother and her dad's fucking normal. So we'll leave Delusive Angie out of this, yeah?
No,
what I said was the only person that I spoke to was Henry Hoover on Snapchat. I sent him a screen recording of the
Henry
messages.
Hoover, which is Alex's mod, yeah?
But I don't care who them
Angie's
people are. What I'm saying is earlier, Rebecca, when I first mentioned this hairbrush, you said the only person that could have put them messages out there was Henry Hoover and Delusive Angie.
No, what I said
That is what you said.
No, she didn't.
No,
yes, she did.
What I said was...
She said she took it to Delusive Angie and Henry the Hoover. That's what she said.
I never took it to Delusive Angie. Henry Hoover, who was Angie's ex-mod, contacted me on Snapchat and asked for the proof of Alex messaging me on WhatsApp. As I showed exposed, you can see in the message I had said I will not be sending the winky pic. I sent him the screen recording of the messages between myself and Alex. I stopped the screen
recording. And that's
recording.
what's put out there is a screen recording. It's a screen recording on a fake account on TikTok.
Well, then
to read the messages,
can I just say so? If there's an act of please, come here, Stacey, hang on. Rebecca, if Alex has gone to the police today, can I please say something to you? See this? I don't think this is right for you. Because if he has done this, please drop. Please do, girl. And then come back. Because if you've not gone to the police and you've not made a report and he's done it, this is going against you.
Exactly.
And I'm being real.
You've just admitted that you sent a screen recording of all the messages.
But the fact is, you've just stuck Alex in and said...
No, I haven't, because you've just admitted... I've just said...
Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who did what, who did
I've got a screen recording because I had it sent to me
Rebecca, you just need to drop because
and
this
you've
will
just
go
admitted
against you.
You've just admitted it.
Rebecca, this will go against
screen
you,
recording of all of the messages to Henry Hoover. There you go.
Because this is not like...
This ain't fair.
If Alex has gone, I'm just saying, I'm not on anybody's sides, but if Alex has gone to the police and if she's not, and she needs to go make her police report, and let's leave it there.
She's gone to the police last night, Anna Marie.
Yeah, well, if she's gone to the police, then it needs
My
to...
question is this, right? How come someone put in a comment that Hannah was being told to record this while she was in here because TJ had asked her to? Because this was...
Who, Han? I don't believe Hannah's in this to set up at all. Come here.
Exactly.
I like
this is what's coming
I
up
don't
in the
believe
comments
Hannah's
at the
in this
moment.
at all for that. No, I'm not. I wouldn't
just
care.
admitted.
Han knows me.
That she screen recorded.
No, that's what I'm saying, Corey, and Han knows me. If I was going to say Han, I'd address Han. I'd never do that. I like Han. And I respect Han's opinion on everything.
She's just admitted.
I like Han.
She's just
I think there's another Hannah. No, wait, Han. I think there's another Hannah, not Han. I think people are getting mistaken with Hannah. So, guys, Han, and then there's another girl called Hannah.
Called Hannah.
I would never do that. I'm not going to hear. I'm not going to bloody.
Listen, I've told Rebecca 5 times today. Listen, just keep it sweet, keep it civil. You've been to the police now. He's been to the police. Don't take it back on the app. If people are going to terrorise you, they're going to terrorise you regardless. Eventually, the police will get to the bottom of it, innit? You know what I mean?
Like, this isn't Han's name, Han. Like, her name is not Hannah, like, do you know what I mean? And everything going back and forth, like, oh, Hannah's setting her up in this. I'm sick of her, like, you know what I mean? Seriously.
Yeah, but, so...
Arlene said Han was in Alex's box. That's what they're on about, I think.
Yeah, no, she was.
Yeah, but we know she was in the box.
Well, Stacey, is it Stacey? You're Alex's mother, aren't you?
No, I am not. I'm not no one's mother.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Han?
No, Stacey's
I
not.
thought she was Alex. Sorry, I thought you were Alex's mother. I really did.
I'm not. No, I'm really not.
Stacey's not.
Do
you know what it is with Anna Marie and Exposed? And this is why I have trouble with this, because my thing is, right, with this girl, and I don't know if, you know, like I said earlier, she's bitter and pissed off that the man had a girlfriend, and that's why, you know, she's mad now and came on the app. Why would you now make it such a big issue on TikTok to label a man this?
She's done this in February, though, apparently, and then everyone's terrorised her, so I can see why she's got a bee in about it. You know what I mean?
Stacey, can I just ask you something? Are you friendly with Alex, yeah?
Here's Alex.
Are you friendly?
I take the piss out of him all the time. No, I'm not.
Here's Alex.
Oh, okay.
But my whole point was I have seen them because I saw them all put all over TikTok. And she's just admitted that she screen recorded
and sent it
her chat thread and sent it over to Henry Hoover.
I don't even know who this Henry Hoover is. I've never heard of him.
I don't know
who the hell's Henry Hoover.
Henry Hoover was Angie's mod.
Right, yeah, everyone be quiet. Let Alex speak. Go on, Alex.
Listen, yeah, go on ahead then.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can hate me for hating me, but at the end of the day, in this one instance, like what that's come out of that person's mouth is a load of lies. I went back to when she done that in Delusive Angie's live when she first went in there, and then I found out she sent the images to Henry Hoover. I phoned the police that day. I got a log, and
Sorry,
then
Alex, can I just stop you? Who the hell is Henry Hoover?
it was a mod of Angie's at the
Angie's,
time. Like,
Go on. Yeah, all right, sound.
And she then contacted random people and instantly sent them. Literally, someone messaged her seeing if she was okay, and that she messaged a woman. I've got all the proof. It's been sent to the police. That said, she said, "Oh, have you got Snapchat?"
Alex, when did you send it to the police exactly?
February. It's all been done in February. She's done it to four. The same thing she's done to me. She's done to 4 other people.
Well, Alex,
also
hang on. Can I just stop you there? If you reported her in February, yeah, why is she still running around the app saying it? Because surely the police will collar her, innit?
The problem is, it's because every single time there's been more people that have been sending in stuff. I've also found out today that she's told. Well, not today. Sorry, that's a lie. Fucking hell. Don't start lying. It was about a few days ago that she was stating that. Trying to, it's hard to explain. Tried to basically get someone to fraudulently claim that they never had they've got to a child that they have, but they haven't got. If you know what I mean, trying to get this like some benefits for children or something. And that all that's been sent off as well. Like the woman is so unhinged, right? So unhinged, like, and the fact of the matter
is, can I just say, but Rebecca's not the only lady that's come forward. To be fair.
But that's the thing. Like me being unfaithful in my relationship isn't a crime. Like if you want to out me for like me cheating and stuff in my personal life, like morally wrong, I'm a twat.
Yeah,
for
no,
that,
it's
like,
not illegal, of course, we know that.
Yeah, I mean, of course, call me out, like make me like call me a scumbag for cheating. Call me that. I know that myself that I'm a scumbag. Like that's the truth. But please don't, when people are going around the app saying I'm preying on vulnerable people and all this stuff, that's so far from being the truth.
Alex, can we just talk, listen from our point of view then? Do you know what? We're women that have been through that, mate. We've been abused by men and this, and when we've been vulnerable, men have done that to us. So imagine when a woman comes to me and she says to me, I come on in February, I tried to tell my story, I got bullied off the app. I've watched this happen to multiple people on here, so I believe her, yeah? Right now, listen, because I've been through it, I think that's out of order. So she said, can I just, so I said, go on. Because when she first came in here, I dropped her, I thought she was taking the piss, and then she come back up and she told the story, and I thought, oh, that's really cruel, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to, just like you do, Alex, you sit on your platform all day talking shit about everyone, this, and Angie, everyone, and then you're sitting there calling me a bully, mate. I'm not a bully, I'm holding my platform open just like you do, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just don't like you, Alex.
It's not,
don't
yeah,
like
do you know what I mean? And it's not I don't like you, I don't like, listen, Alex, I don't watch you enough.
That's my opinion.
Alex, I don't watch you enough to not like you. I don't like the company you keep.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
And can I just say, you and Exclusive Angie, like she's literally, from I started watching her, has went in on you so many fucking times. She has literally ripped you another arsehole. Every live she holds, she mentions your name. Oh, because that's because you're in here because he fucking hates me. And then all of a sudden you're mates again. I find that a little bit strange, to be fair.
Is Paige in the box on Torian 11?
Can I just say something quick? Can we just... because I just want to make it clear out there that I have no involvement in this. This woman was
no, she doesn't. Yeah,
Alex, Dorian has not got to do with this.
Platform. I don't even know her, so I just wanted to put that out there because there was a narrative being pushed that I.
Yeah, Torian wasn't in here when she was talking. Alex, she wasn't.
No,
she wasn't.
But there was in boxes and there was people from your.
Well, yeah, then Alex. Listen, she said her piece, right? Everyone muted, to be fair. She said her piece, right? So you start from the beginning of when you've met that girl, what happened. Yeah, start from the beginning, right up until now.
I'll break it down and I'll say what I can say, but all I will say, the first ever image that was actually sent.
No, start from the beginning. How did you meet her? What happened?
She's saying, Alex, that you messaged her.
Yeah,
first.
no. To Dave, it was to do with Dave the Rave. We was doing the outing for him. It was someone that he exposed himself online, and I was working with Tony Official, right? That obviously. Oh. He revealed himself online. She messaged me about Dave the Rave, and she said she had some stuff that she could send over to me. That's when the first interaction happened. Exchanged numbers, and she reached out to me. And the first couple of days, it was to do with Dave the Rave, Deidre, and everyone else, just loads of random stuff.
Whenever she reached out to you, because she did say that, she said that she'd approached Tony Official, yeah. We'll not talk about him right now because this isn't about him, yeah. But she approached him and she sent you, she was speaking to one of his mods, okay? And then that's where you approached her. She spoke to you and then you took it to WhatsApp. Is that correct?
No, she reached out to me first. I mentioned Dave
Right,
the
but
Rave.
did you take it to WhatsApp?
Yeah, it went to WhatsApp,
Okay.
but all the interaction was at start was all to do with Dave the Rave. Then she mentioned a bit about Diadro or something like that. It wasn't like that, but then the first ever instance, I think is I want to say something now, but I can't because it's something with the police. But the first ever bit of media that was ever sent was from her directly. I wasn't the first. I never initiated anything. So let's not get it twisted to say was, oh, did Alex send it first? Did he ask for permission? No, because she was the first person that sent anything, and that's the truth.
So did Rebecca ask you to go on to WhatsApp then?
Yeah, that was to send over some of the stuff, like some of the media for Dave the Rave.
But did go on to take it to WhatsApp, or did Rebecca ask to take it to WhatsApp? I'm just asking.
I believe it was her because she needed to send me stuff. I'd have to look back, but I think it was either way. It was nothing towards anything. It was literally to do with exposing that Dave the Rave. That's how their first interaction was, and then obviously it progressed from there. But all this stuff about and then I mentioned her child. Well, please, I'll let her send you that proof exposed because that does never exist. Why would I randomly then go after her before she's exposed me? Why would I randomly go after a child if it makes no sense? That this was before she exposed me. Why would I go after a woman's child? I would never go after a woman's child anyway.
What she said to us, Alex, she said that, what did she say? Oh yeah, she found out about the wife or the girlfriend. I don't know if she's wife or your girlfriend. She said she found out about that, and then obviously she's been a bit arsey with you and that, and then you said, why don't you go and get your dead child? There's something like something along them lines. I can't remember word for word what she said, but it was something
doesn't
like
make any sense. And she's saying that I was trying to mention stuff to do with child's headstone. The whole situation with me, I wasn't bothered about her lying about a child. It was the way she was making me out to be some sort of beast and predator. That was the issue. It was the other people on Scottish TikTok that was outing her for lying about her child. They called me into a live exposing her. Had nothing to do with me, the lying. That was on her. My problem was how she was making me out to be on the app. Nothing else. And for her, I mean, my ex partner has been in the lives in the comments. She said that she didn't send any pictures. I know she sent you some messages to my ex partner, but she 100% sent images to.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I've seen shit I haven't. You know what I mean? Obviously, I've seen, there was no pictures in there. It was just your missus and her having a conversation.
Because, like my ex said, you really think that on just messages and stuff that can be like edited, that she would have ended a 9-year relationship with me, like over messages. It was the picture that sealed the deal. You know what I mean? It was seeing that picture that she knew that was me, and then she was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah,
that's what I said earlier, Alex. Like that's how even the ex and you obviously parted ways because she confirmed that it was you. But my thing is here, Alex, right? And I said this on your live earlier. I can't seem to get my head around why somebody that's now found out that you've got a girlfriend, which do you know what I mean? I'll stand on this and I'll say it. You know, you're a piece of shit for doing that. But at the same time, you would just ideally, as a woman,
Sorry, guys, I just got a violation for bullying there, so I'm going to sit here in the comments and mute my mic and say nothing because apparently you can't ask anybody.
No,
anything.
You can't. They're all telling you to be quiet in the comments. I can hear them.
Listen, Alex, that's all good. I'm just going to sit here. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're not allowed to be spoken because all your people are saying let Alex speak?
No, it's fine. Carry on.
No, but I'm not being bad. You're being allowed to speak.
You're allowed to speak. We're not. Do you know what I mean? No one's holding him.
No. Okay. Can I just say something? Then I'm going to drop. I only came in for one thing. I don't really give a fuck about Alex and his girlfriend. Yeah. And I promise you, I know people are laughing at that, but cheating ruins people's mental health as well. So everyone grow up basically. But Alex, Torian got bare abuse today. Because you, Cockapoo, and other people ran her name through the mud saying that whoever this crazy Martha person that you've been accustomed to, whether she's crazy or not, you brought that craziness to me and my friends. So now For once, I beg you to stand on your big 10 toes and just say sorry to the girl. I don't give a fuck about you little minions in the comments. Don't care, I promise you. I don't care. Everyone's been crying, doing the I've got to leave TikTok crying, but my friends are getting bananas and monkeys in your fucking comments. You need to apologise. You've got your little friend apologising for bullshit and fuckery. Me and Tori didn't get one apology in that whole misread end of life thingy, but do you know how much hate that we got? And then today you're running, do you know how many comments? Even I got banned. My live has been taken away because everyone come running over going, oh, Torian said this, Torian said that. How can you agree with all of this, lot? And you think that's fine?
Yeah, no, it ain't fine at all. But like,
so why can't you never just say sorry to the girl? You all say sorry to me when it's a problem. You never fucking say sorry to Torian. No one does. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I don't. She's had so much hate and she didn't actually do nothing today. She didn't. She did fuck all.
Okay, right. When I was explaining this whole situation, I will apologise because I will. But earlier on, when I was discussing this, right, and it really got to me after last night, and then she literally put a post up about saying, fake tears and all this stuff. Do you know what I mean? You got to understand. Like, literally, that was like mocking what I was...
Alex, listen, I don't care, guys, if this is not what it's about. I'm coming up to say this and I'm dropping, you can carry on. My thing is, you have a mouth too, you go back for back, you call people the maddest things, you've got it too. This ain't about going back to back of what she said. I'm saying, can you put a narrative out that got me banned today because all your minions ran over, then got Torian more abuse in comments and racial abuse because you put the narrative out that this person, whoever's going off of it, was getting backed by Torian. So I'm just saying, can you say sorry and then you go back to topic?
Yeah, sorry, and I apologise. And you know, I mean, if you want to accept it, you can. I apologise if like I've hurt, like come at you anyway. But like I said, when I seen that post as what you put out as well, saying about fake tears and stuff, it fucking hit home because last night was really hard. You know, these lives were hard. And when you're saying, fake tears, it's not true at all.
Obviously, the reason why I put up that status was after I was getting hate. I wasn't even on the app. I came back and everyone was talking about me in your live, saying I'm a bully and all these things. Obviously, I didn't know what you was crying about. I thought you was crying about because Miss Red was leaving. So that's why I said you and your fake tears. I didn't know.
And to be fair, Alex, I thought you were crying because of that as well, because we were watching on Cam 2. And
that's what I'm saying. I literally thought you was crying because she was leaving the app. I didn't know anything.
Yeah. And do you know what, Alex? I think a lot of people were like, what the fuck this morning, laughing about it, because we thought it's only Miss Red, grow up, you know what I mean? So obviously we couldn't really see what was going on, you know what I mean? So that's
we all thought the same, Alex, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, like I have got a fucking, honestly, like I said, I don't bring my shit to that, but I got a lot on off the app as well.
Alex, I just want to say, listen, I ain't getting involved with the whole bullshit he said, she said, but as a survivor and someone that deals and suffers with mental health 24 hours a day, I am reaching out to you, and if you need anyone to talk to, I'm not here to judge you or discuss what's gone on in your life, but if you need to talk to someone, I'm here to talk to. I promise you that, Alex.
Cheers.
Do you know what it is, Exposed, as well? And I said this earlier in Alex's live, and that's me not even taking sides, not even backing anyone over one person. It's just with the whole mental health thing, like this woman has now decided to come on TikTok and call this man all sorts of names, label him and make, plant seeds.
Hang on, because that's what all them have done to her as well. And that's just one person. She has thousands going at her. So let's be fair, Alex. You can't say, you can't do this shit. Listen to me. You all do it. Miss Red, all of you. Use this shit out and you don't like it back. And I'm telling you, you sit there all day, all of you talking shit about everyone. The second it's about you, mental health.
And I'm sorry, Han, I have to agree. And Alex, I'm not being bad. Men suffer.
We all suffer mental health. We all suffer mental health.
Guys, you haven't let her finish.
I wasn't even going to just...
let her land her point, guys.
Yeah, because I even began the whole sentence and thing saying I'm not taking sides. I'm saying it from a very impartial, standpoint. What I was going to say was... she has obviously brought this onto the app and she's obviously saying that she's exposing Alex for whatever that he allegedly did to her, which still, like I said, I still don't understand. To my knowledge and to what I understand, everything's been consensual. Everything's been what two adults would normally do. Do you know what I mean? There was nothing in there that could suggest that he did anything to pressure that woman and vice versa. She only then found out that he had a girlfriend on the app, which I guess is very embarrassing as a woman and it's disgusting. And do you know what I mean? It's not nice to hear that. But at the same time, both these people, which what I was going to say before you butted me in, both these people's mental health is at risk. She's now come on and obviously told information about a deceased child. If there is, sorry, Rebecca, if there is a deceased child, that's information that doesn't need to be on TikTok, because now you've got trolls coming at her. You've got other people coming on Alex's live saying that that child doesn't belong to her and that child isn't deceased. Like, you've got to remember that both their mental health is at risk, and both, Alex has a platform.
Yeah, but this is what I was saying, Han. It's always, but what about Alex's mental health? I'm here for you. What about everybody else? It does me head in. You aren't special. Everyone suffers mental health. Everyone else
over this weekend, one way or another, has been affected by it. By some
absolutely.
Man, woman, dog, cat. This weekend has been one of the most traumatic weekends I've ever seen on TikTok.
I know.
Can I just sort of say something whilst I'm in here? Everybody talks about mental health, and for the past year and maybe 2 or 3 months, everybody on this app is all of a sudden turned his mental health, her mental health, exposures. That's what this app has come to. It's just people going, I'm going to do an exposure on such and such. I'm going to do an exposure on such and such. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. This app, before this all happened, was a nice, kind place. It used to be so friendly and so lovely. And then it just turned into one big minefield where everybody, the clicks came in. And the clicks came in and everything just went boom.
Yeah.
Like, Alex, I understand your friends with... I understand that you are friends with the red one. Completely understand. But Alex, what you don't know is the red one put me in hospital.
Go on, Luke.
The red one put me in hospital, massively put me in hospital with my mental health after she tried to do an exposure on me to being a troll. After I outed Risco Talks.
I think that was before my time, wasn't it? Because I wasn't friends with Miss Red when she was with Reese. You weren't in the picture then. But I have to say that really affected me, like massively affected me. It really.
Sorry, no one's saying this is Alex's fault. What he's saying is everyone suffers mental health, and the people that are sitting there screaming mental health have affected other people's mental health, but that doesn't matter. It only seems to matter when it's the big creators' mental health. Well, no, everyone suffers mental health every fucking day. You know what I mean? Exactly. You aren't special because you bring the most money in. I'm sorry. We all fucking suffer, and half the time we suffer at the hands of you lot.
Exactly. And this is the thing, guys. This is just going to carry on. It's just going to be like a minefield. Tomorrow there'll be another live where somebody's done something wrong and somebody is going to have upset somebody. I'm going to do an exposure on them. And this is what it gets to. And it's like a domino effect. It just continues and continues and continues. And I think it needs to stop. It really needs to stop before somebody seriously gets hurt. We've already lost enough people on this app to unaliving. Too many people have unalived on this app because of mental health and what's happened on the app. The fact that they've been gifted and they can't really afford it. They've been talked about. Their relationship's been outed. I know a gay guy got outed on here. He hadn't even come out yet. His family got told by somebody on TikTok, and he hadn't even told them, and he ended up 6 feet under. It's disgusting, guys.
I agree.
For real. And Alex, do you think pages like us would be here if we weren't affected, mate? You know what I mean? So I know you all sit there on the top, like, oh, my mental health, I misread my mental health. Yeah, well, that's what you do to us lot all the time, mate. No, it's true.
Can I say something quickly as well? I get what everyone's saying. I know people think all of a sudden people like exposed, or me and Torin have come along and blah, and it's, the app's so toxic now. Grow up and wake up, okay? What people have done is highlight the toxicity on this app. If you want the app to be cleaned up, you go to the toxic side and sit there and be toxic, or just stop doing things to be exposed for.
Facts.
Like, I'm sorry, that's like me saying, oh, okay, someone's going to go and do a crime, but if we just close our eyes, then they didn't rob from the shop, it's okay. How about, like, we are all it's guys, it's me. Let me put Cam on so people don't blame Torian, because she gets to blame for everything. Okay? She gets to blame for everything. Let me put Cam on. we're all fuckery. My mouth is run wild. I was done mad things when I was a kid, teenager. Yeah, all these things. No one judges people's life choices. No one's God, judge and jury. But when you're on this app and people are doing and saying mad things and manipulating,
you open yourself.
I don't get what anyone expects. And the worst thing about it is, Alex, and your crew, like not even you directly, but everybody around that circle, you've all sat down every day without even realising it. So you're sitting there trying to compare Gogglebox and stuff to Misread. No. Gogglebox is literally like it's not just like the news, it's TV shows that make people, you know, happy and excited. Misread's live show every single day. You all sat down at 10 a.m. and watched different people get torn apart, whether you were on their side or not. People can unalive themselves through that too, you know. Me sat here, I had to go for a walk, Alex, because you was all talking. I had not one of you said trigger warning. Not one of you said trigger warning before you start the conversation, and you're talking about unaliving kids and pregnancies. That's a massive. I don't want to. Yeah, okay. Let me come a sec.
Yeah, Paige, you don't, because I've messaged Paige already about that.
That is a massive fucking trigger warning.
Yep.
That made me feel a type of way today, and I could have gone if I wasn't so strong and unalive myself. So my thing is, I'm not digging at you, Alex. I'm not digging at anyone else. I said, let's all just think about what we are doing and what we're saying. The same way you could say, Alex, about the unaliving and blah blah blah. The same way everyone else can. Everybody's mental health is important. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody's mental health is important. So why don't we start acting like it? Because at the start, when you left Angie's box, you was cool with me and Tori and Alex. You understood what we were doing. And it wasn't until, to be honest, we were going against Miss Red that you was all of a sudden up to us.
No, it just felt like that everyone around, even though you had a direct issue, let's say, you probably never had a direct issue, but you was aimed towards Miss Red. It felt like everyone around got targeted as well. That's how it felt to me.
That's what I'm saying. We was in
Alex.
Well, it's all right, but it's all right for Miss Red to target people.
Alex, let me just say something to you, mate. Yeah, let me just make this clear to you. No one gets targeted. Your account's still there. You get bananaed every day, mate. We get targeted. The people talking, we get targeted. This is my fourth account, mate, because you lot have had it took down, Miss Red and her minions. So no, we get targeted. You don't. When we decide to say something about you,
it doesn't work. Exposed. This is what.
It clearly does, mate. I've had 4 accounts taken. I'm talking about you today. I've been on it 3 times. So you're talking rubbish.
All of your minions in the comments like going mad at me and stuff, because listen, and I get it, because people that are fans of you are obviously going to be for you in it, and obviously against the people that are not necessarily around you. My thing is, please notice what I'm saying. You just said, oh, it's not, like we said, it's not Torian's fault about Rebecca, or it's not this person's fault about that person, or you're not to blame for Miss Red, but you took on Miss Red's beef. I never targeted you, neither did Torian. We was in your box, out of everybody, in fact. Yours was the box that we came into after the Pearl stuff, and we would still have civil conversations. You know it got funny because you got more funny towards us because of Miss Red. And that's just the real. I'm not having a go at you for it. It is whatever. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? My kid's not shouting in the background, Liz. My child's not here. So
Paige, can I just say something, please? This is what I mean. Like, I've come in to discuss a certain topic, and it's always felt back to another situation to do with Miss Red, right?
Because you just mentioned someone mentioned it in the thingy.
No, it wasn't nothing to do with me. But this is the issue here now. If this was vice versa, if we was talking about a topic and I spoke about something else, I'd get called Alex is deflecting again. Alex is deflecting again. And this is like not pure deflection.
Okay, right. What I'm trying to say to you is conversations are free, and this is not like a thingy I'm trying to say. Like, this isn't like off topic or not. This is for the topic of the Gay and Proud coming and said about Miss Red and stuff and wanting to unalive himself or whatever he said, bully because of her. I've jumped in and said, I'm not attacking you, and it's nothing to do with going off topic. Every single live goes off topic at some point, but it's still on topic to be relevant because conversations are flowing naturally. We're not sat here with bullet points, Alex, and I'm not being aggressive towards you. So my thing is, if I'm not being, so let's just stop the victim thing this second and say, you're not deflecting, because I never said that. So before you go and sit there and say, you know, a narrative that's not been put out yet, because you know that happens to us, and we can't stand it. So I'm not once sat here just now and said you're deflecting. I'm not saying you're deflecting or going anything. I'm saying to you.
But every time,
you were talking about mental health.
Hang on, Alex. You called me a bully today, mate. You called me a bully today. Are you a bully then when you sat in your life talking about me? You've got well more people in your life. So are you a bully then?
But you also allowed a woman in your life that literally you tripped up on a couple of lies that she said yesterday. No one picked it up, and you gave that woman a platform without seeing any proof to basically make out that I'm a predator.
I'd seen the messages. I'd seen the messages before I let her on.
Not at that point you never. Not at that point you never. Not at the point you never. So don't lie, because I've got the screen recording.
Listen, she'd sent them pictures around to a couple of us people, and I said, I haven't seen them yet.
Don't try and lie.
I'm not lying. I said, I haven't seen them yet. Can you send them to me? Yes, I did. So there you go.
There you go. At that point, you was calling me all sorts, and you'd never seen the proof. So that is bullying.
Alex, I've already seen it. No, you've seen it with your moderators, mate. You've had your moderators in.
You said send me over. You said sending me over, but you was already before that going at me.
Have I just said that? I've just said that.
Yeah, but
I've just said that,
but listen to what I'm saying. But listen to what I'm saying to you. But before you've seen the proof, before she sent them, you was then already mocking me and going at me.
Everyone's saying in the comments, I'm nothing but fair. Thank you. I've even let you in my box to have your say, mate. So I'm nothing but fair. You wouldn't allow me on your platform, so I'm more fair than you. There we go. I said that, but you asked me a question about you. You said to me one day, do you like me? And I said, no, I don't like you. I think you're fake, and you blocked me. So you wouldn't even let me on your platform to speak my truth. So I'm letting you on mine. So I'm more fair than you, mate.
Do you know what it is as well? Like, and I said this to Alex as well earlier in his live. When people are going to come up in platforms and, you know, they find a platform and they say, right, I want to tell a story, or I want to give my side of the story, or anyone that's a creator or anyone that's using this app, I think as anybody that's a live host should say, right, I've never seen you before. I don't know what your story is, but if you message me any proof you've got, any evidence, then I'm happy for you to come on my platform and tell the story. Because what happens and what's happened now is she's told me one thing in one live. Now she's come into this live and she said another thing. Alex is saying that, you know, something else completely different happened. Oi, mama. So that's what happens when people don't do their kind of due diligence in a way, because now people, you know, are being run around the app saying different stories and different narratives and whatnot, and nobody actually knows the real truth. So I think it's fair. I think what Alex was trying to say is, before getting anybody up in your platform, if, you know, even if you know them, just get the evidence, even for the viewers, because you don't know what trolls are hiding in the comments that can go and troll Alex or troll Rebecca. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah. Can I just add to that? Alex, you've just gone on a rant to exposed in regards to needing evidence before she has her opinion on a story. We could always go back to the doxing situation. You had no evidence and you ran that. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know that.
Can I just say one thing?
Earlier in my life.
Alex,
like they were calling me a bully this morning in front of 3,000 people, and then all them 3,000 people come over here. Alex, I'm not a bully. I just heard the girl out, mate. I just heard the girl out and had my opinion on it. I'm entitled to my opinion. That doesn't make me a fucking bully, mate.
No, it doesn't. Alex, can I ask a favour though, please? I know you're coming off the app, what you're doing, but please, like, I know she's your sub, and I don't know if you still speak to her, but that Laura girl, woman, whoever she was, she won't leave me alone. She's been running in my life. I don't want to talk to her because I don't want to say something to trigger her, and then she fucking leaks my. She actually knows where I live, mate, and I told you how small my area is, and she keeps coming in. She's DMing me off different accounts. She's coming into my lives, and I just don't want. Just what I'm trying to say from that situation.
I spoke to her, right? I spoke to her, Torian, right? And I said to her, I've looked at your name there. Sorry, Badger. I spoke to her and said to her, like, you need to reach out and apologise, leave her. And then she said, what should I do? And I explained, and then I blocked her, because at the end of the day, I can't have people like that on the platform. Like, she knows the situation. I made it apparent, like, how I'm going to, like, just at the end of the day, I'm not going to allow it. So I blocked her. I told her what to do and apologised to her, and I blocked her, and that was it. That's all I've done. So I've got no way of communicating with her now.
It's fine, I'm not putting on you. I just thought you did.
Can I also just say, for them people that screen record out there as well, when you are only getting half of a conversation and you are posting it, and then you're missing the next part of the conversation and then post another lot, you are possibly making it 10 times worse for the people that are trying to talk and explain their situations. I know of 4 people that got screen recorded where the conversation had been recorded, but not recorded to the point of the explanation then came afterwards. That had been left out. So it sets things like this off. When you get a screen recording that's not the full story, it can be made to be hyped up and changed around and rotated 360 to a completely different story. And I think everybody needs to be mindful of that, because when these screen recordings go around, I've been part of it. Somebody screen recorded me in a conversation and it was completely the wrong conversation that I'd had. So please, guys, just be careful. Just be careful, be mindful. People saying 5 to 7 minutes screen recording. It doesn't matter if it's 5, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. If you miss any important information out, that can have a detrimental effect on somebody, especially the person that's explaining themselves or the person that it's been spoken about, because then that person is going to get the wrong idea in their head and you do not know where that person is going to go with that situation. I honestly do feel right now, after today has been a very long day for everybody. We've had the whole misread
Listen,
situation.
can I just put in, Luke? I said to this girl last night, I said, listen, Sand, if you feel that way, go to the police. Don't be coming on live anymore. Don't be talking about it, this, that and the other. Alex had his right to have his say this morning, and he could have gone to the police. Obviously, it was spoken about last night. He had his right to say this morning. All this shit didn't need to carry on all day. It didn't. He had gone to the police. She had gone to the police. That's it. Job done. Let them deal with it.
The thing is,
can I say something exposed, and to Alex as well? I'll be so real. I'm a woman, right? And I've been in relationships where men have told me they're single when they're not. I think this woman, and I'll be so real with you, Alex, right? This is from a woman's perspective. This woman is hurt. Her feelings are hurt. She feels disappointed. She feels like you've played her, and she feels like she was
humiliated, isn't it? That's what it is.
She feels embarrassed.
Can I just say something to you? She knew, everyone knew I had a partner.
Well, I didn't know you had a partner, Alex.
Well, when me and Angie situation was going on, the rising when we was doing that week, it was multiple in my life. Everyone knew, even Angie said that earlier. She said no one can deny that no one knew that he had a girlfriend, because everyone knew that he had a partner.
Obviously until all this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, it does at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I say I'm a horrible person for speaking to multiple women up. Like, at the end of the day, being unfaithful is never acceptable. That's fine. Call me out for that, but don't call me out for things that I'm not. That's all I'm saying, because at the end of the day, I've never preyed on anyone. I've done all this stuff about he's only preys on vulnerable women. Well, unfortunately, that woman reached out to me first, so don't make out that I'm looking for these women that are vulnerable and then I'm going to approach them, because that's something that
no, but Alex, you're making out with just saying this because of what that girl said. You have your mods, you fall out with them, and then you start exposing them all over the app.
So
this is where we've got this from. Well, listen, this girl hasn't give us this opinion. You've give us this opinion by the way you carry on, mate. You know what I mean? She hasn't done this. This is why we had this opinion and let her on.
Way before this girl came along.
That's all, mate. You know what I mean?
Exposed. I'm going to drop exposed because Mob wants to come back in.
Right, okay.
Can I just sort of say good night, everybody? I hope everyone.
Good night, Luke.
I've just cut him off. Shit. Oh, sorry, mate.
So what I was going to say, right, is obviously this woman is hurt. She's embarrassed. She feels played. She feels like you've obviously sold her a dream, and at the time, obviously, her emotions were invested, right? I think the way to solve this, right? I think the way to solve this, in my opinion, because I think her way of coming onto platforms and speaking about it is her way of kind of getting over the situation in a way, because she's getting it off her chest.
I think you should probably just message her and say sorry, innit?
And I think, no, do you know what?
Sorry for what? No, just say sorry to each other, innit, and drop it. It's easy.
You're joking.
And
no, I'm not joking.
An apology. No, give her an apology and just say, look, I'm sorry that, I lied to you. I'm sorry that, you felt like I played you. Those weren't my intentions.
And she'll stop, she'll stop.
Genuinely stop, Alex. Take it from a woman that's been in that position.
Yes.
She would genuinely feel like she's got her closure. She's looking for closure.
Wait, was this his girl? Are you talking about his girl?
Yeah. No, I don't know. The girl,
I'm sorry, listen, I don't even like Alex, can't stand the boy. If it's not his girl, listen, I've been, very public, very, very toxic relationships, but I'm also raising 2 sons. My personal opinion is if he's saying on his 10 toes he's not done nothing and this Rebecca girl is unhinged, do not give her the apology, because you're gonna Martha her up. You're gonna turn it into a Martha. The hand, come on. If the girl is unhinged, we don't know, but my point is, careful what the advice we're giving him. If the girl really is unhinged, and we've got sons, Han, remember, if he goes and says sorry, it's giving that girl a cup of tea at that bar, babe.
No, but listen,
can I just say something, please?
Yeah,
you might understand this now. This is the thing. If it was a case where it was just me, then okay, maybe you'd have a little bit of a point. She's done it to 4 other men. All 4 of them other men was lying about relationships that she's happened to meet on TikTok. Very likely, right? She's revenge corned me. She's put my finger around the app to multiple people, right? And then she was doing background checks on me, searching at my family members on Facebook. I've got all the evidence. It's gone to the police. Does that sound like anyone that's normal? She's also lied about a child on a unalived. Is that also very normal? I don't think it is, Hannah. I'm sorry if I'm coming across aggressive. It's just really annoying.
You don't know about the child unalive, so can you stop saying that? Address about what she's done with you, but stop saying about this unalive child, please.
Yeah, the child needs to
stop mentioning it. Please, Alex. I beg you, please, Alex, stop mentioning the child, please.
Alex,
right, so my thing is, right, and
the same thing. To be honest,
no, my thing
there
is,
are
right,
more.
the only reason I'm saying apologise to her publicly is because aside from everything else that she's done, this woman is coming from a stance and a point where she feels like she's got this kind of, I don't know how to put it, like this, she doesn't have closure. She feels played. She feels hurt. She's scorned. That's the word. She scorned Alex. She obviously thought you were single. She thought you, she was confiding in someone, talking to someone, getting to know them, whatever, exchange pictures. She's exchanged intimate parts of herself to you. So now she feels like she's missing that. Do you get it? Like she feels like there's parts of her that's kind of left still naked in a sense. And that's what I feel like you need to kind of apologise for. Nothing else, obviously, regarding anything else she said about you, but just for the feelings that she's feeling as a woman. Do you understand? Like, I get that people are going to disagree with me in the comments and say don't apologise, but if you're a woman that's been through that and been through, a relationship...
Yeah, sometimes a sorry and then you're like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Yeah. I understand where Alex is coming from. Listen, I understand where he's coming from as well, because if that's the case and she's got his back up and he's like, oh, no. You listen, do you know when two people are just butting heads, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? You're not going to get anywhere. This is going to carry on for years, Alex, and it will, because you're going to go through a police investigation and all that. Now that's going to get toxic. Do you think she's going to leave you alone? No, she's got to carry on.
No.
So if that's the case, yeah, and what you're saying is true, it'd be the best thing to do for you.
To be fair, it's a police matter now, so the police have to deal with it on both sides, and maybe after that there could be apologies made, but I think allow the police time now to deal with it. To be fair, yeah.
I think if she's done it to other men and other men have suffered at the hands of her lies, and she is coming on a platform and deceiving people and telling them that, so and so, did this and did that, then obviously she's a very, very dangerous, unhinged woman. I'll say that.
Yes, but
she is doing that. We agree with you.
There was other ladies that came into the life.
Yeah, to be fair, I am gonna say an apology now. It's going to be to one individual, and that is to one individual only. And that, to me, is obviously I'm going to apologise once again. I'm going to jump out now, but I'm going to apologise to Torian on here as well.
Can you say I'm sorry instead of I apologise? Because I apologise is not sincere. Can you say I'm sorry?
Okay, I'm sorry. There you go.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you
for joining, Alex.
You better screen record that, you little buggers.
I'm telling you. I had to get him to say I'm sorry, not I apologise, because I apologise is not an apology.
Can I just say that I'm going to drop a big up all of you. Anna Marie, you my sister for life, you know this.
I love you.
All of you guys in the comments, Alex, you've got a bad mind. The man is saying he will say sorry. You are trying to stop him from doing a good thing. Why? Yeah. It's weird. Me, Alex, and Torian had an okay relationship, on the app before all of this. Okay, so I don't know why you say me and Torian are spreading hate. Why the fuck are you telling him not to say sorry when he got something wrong about a woman and he wants to say sorry? Let him say sorry. Like, I don't know why his own followers are trying to fuck him up. It's weird to me.
Like, it's not even a thing where if this woman's unhinged, right, and she's lying about all of this, right, which I'm telling you, exposed.
But that's not been established. Can we stop saying that Rebecca's unhinged? Because can we think about her?
That's what I mean. This is why I was getting
if I said it.
Let's put it this way. You're not saying Alex is unhinged and he's lying, are you? No,
really unhinged.